So, thanks for joining me today. I'm Tina Carini with SpongeandStamp.com and coming to you live from Byron, Georgia. So again, thanks for joining me today. If you're watching the YouTube replay, thank you so much, and I hope that you enjoy this video. I will trim the beginnings of it out for you guys. I think I will anyway. I'm not sure. For you for the YouTube videos. Okay, so I just have a couple of quick announcements to make. I wanted to remind you guys, if you live locally, the Sponge and Stamp with Tina Let's Be Creative Together card class is next week. It's Thursday, October 22nd at 6:30 p.m. and Friday, October 23rd at 10:30 a.m. That's supposed to be a.m. So Thursday is the evening class and Friday is the morning class. And also, you guys, sign up for my newsletter because in my emails, it's the best way to be in the know of Stampin' Up! Sales and specials and everything that's going on. And also all of my classes and any specials that I may be offering. It's just the best way to stay current. And that's it. So just shoot me an email and request to be put on the list and leave me your email, and I will put you on my list. My emails and newsletters come to you from MailChimp. And yeah, so that would be awesome if you could do that. And also, you guys share and like and comment on this video. Say hello where you're viewing from so that we can all say hi back to you. Okay, so the next thing is the Curvy Celebration. It won't be available until November 3rd for the public, but demonstrators can pre-order this now in October. So if you want to get this set, it is absolutely beautiful. There's two different stamp sets, one die, I believe, and yeah, so there's one die that goes with both of the stamp sets. So one is geared for Christmas and one is geared for anything, any type of card that you want to make. Also comes with DSP. You could buy it as a suite or you can do it separately. And you can add it on to your starter kit by joining Stampin' Up! In my team. For $99, you get to choose anything that you want from either the holiday catalog or the annual catalog, and shipping is free, so it's just the $99 plus tax, and so it's an amazing deal, and my team is awesome and we would love to have you. And then also is the paper sale is still going on until October 31st. So you save 15% on selected designer series paper. And I have to tell you that they are some of the most popular papers right now. So that you can, I'll put a link on that for the sale, and I'll also put a link to sign up and join my team. So, also, November's Paper Pumpkin. If you're not a subscriber, oh my gosh, you are missing out, because Paper Pumpkin is absolutely awesome. It is an adorable kit that comes in your mailbox every month. It is a subscription, and you can cancel it at any time. You can suspend it month to month if you want to. And it is everything that you need to create the projects in the kit comes in the box except for paper snips. So you get adhesives, you get all the die cuts, everything's pre-cut so you don't have to do any cutting. It comes with instructions, plus there's also a tutorial that usually comes out from Paper Pumpkin that shows you how to put it together. So they're giving us a little sneak peek this month. It's Jolly Gingerbread, and it includes 15 gingerbread themed gift card carriers. I think it's also going to give you some options to make cards instead of the gift cards if you don't want them. I am going to be getting this kit too, so I will show you some card alternatives if you don't want to make the gift cards. So this is an awesome kit, and if you're not a subscriber, you have to subscribe by November 10th to get the November November Paper Pumpkin, and I'll put a link for that too. So, okay, so I think that that is it. This is my host code for this month, so if you place an online order and your order is under $150, please use this host code. If your order is over $150 or more, do not use the host code. I want you to get the Stampin' rewards. Okay, so I am going to put this stuff aside, and the card that we have that we're going to do today is this one right here. I love this stamp set and the dies. You can purchase it in a bundle and save 10%. It is called the Dove of Hopes and the Detailed Dove dies. We are going to be using another die too to cut the circle. So I am using my stitch shaped framelit dies. I love these, you guys. These are some of my go-tos, and my other go-tos is the Sweetly Stitched. So Sweetly Stitched dies. I love them too. And let's see. So we've got some Misty Moonlight cardstock that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So you just fold it in half. We have 2 pieces of Whisper White that we're gonna layer for the outside, and then one is going to be for the inside, and it's just cut 1/4 inch smaller on each side, so it's 5 1/4 by 4. Both of these are. And then we have scrap Whisper White to cut our dove out, and a little bit of cherry cobbler for our berries, and pear pizzazz for our leaf sprigs. Okay, so I am going to put this aside and this aside. Actually, I'm going to keep one of these, and we are going to start our die cutting. So tell Rick I said hello. Okay, so we are going to die cut our circle first. So I am using the largest stitched shape circles out of there, and I'm just going to kind of place it towards the top because I want room to put my sentiment on the bottom and just center it in there. And we're going to run that through the Big Shot. Okay. Alright, so that's done. So that's ready to go. And let's see here. If you don't have the stitched circles, because it doesn't leave a stitching on the outside, only on your stitch circle that you leave. So you could really just use your layering circles. Okay, put that away. And let's go ahead and start cutting our dove. Okay, so we're going to need the body of our dove, and we're going to need the wings of our dove. So hopefully I can fit those, and the tail of our dove. So there we go. So we're only going to need to run this through once for the body and the tail, but we're going to need to run it twice for the wings. Okay, so I'm going to run that through the Big Shot. Okay, there we go. Oh, it didn't cut that one. Ah, okay. My plates are warped, and that's probably why it did not cut that. Which stinks. Or I turned it upside down. I think that's what I did. Huh. All right, so we'll do that again because we need it anyway. So there is our bird. Isn't that beautiful? Can you see the emboss that it does too while it cuts it? I think that that is so beautiful. Then we have our wings. I'm just poking these out. Hey, Lynette. Thanks for joining. Okay, so I'm just going to clean this out. I don't know what I did with my little brush that attaches to the end of this. You can take this end off, the putty end off, and then you can screw in your brush too. This is the Take Your Pick tool. I absolutely love this. I think it's a must-have in your craft room. Okay, so I broke my nail all the way almost past my quick, so now there's nothing to grab with, to scoop up with. Okay, so we're going to take our scrap, we're going to do a wing, and if I didn't already die cut some of this, I would need to run the wings again, all of the wings, but I already did that. Okay. So hopefully there we go. Yeah, I put it upside down, silly me. All right, so now we have two wings each, the solid wing and then the detailed wing. We have our bird, we have our tail. So now we just need our berries and our sprigs. So that is going to be done on the cherry cobbler and the pear pizzazz. So they are still in here. So that would be the little sprig piece and the big sprig piece and then the berry. You know, I'm really not sure what this is for, but I use it for the berries. I think it works great. And then we're just going to run that through the Big Shot. But I've already done that, so we don't need to run it again. So I'm going to put this aside because we don't need this right now. So that can go under there. There's our tail, there's our body. Let me bring in a piece of scrap. And we're going to put our bird together. So we have two wings, body, and tail. Whoop, we already have our tail. Okay, so I cut two of those. All right, and then we're going to put them together. All right, so here's our body. Well, let's go ahead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the solid wing to the detailed wing. So I'm going to get some of my glue out. Here, I'm just using liquid glue. It's my favorite glue of choice. Okay, and I'm just going to put a little bit on the end. Well, I might not have grabbed the right bottle. Let's see here. Sometimes it gets all goobered up. All right. Here we go. Actually, I did forget one thing I wanted to do. I wanted to use some Wink of Stella, if I can get enough out here. And I wanted to just kind of color along the wing, just so that it gives it some shimmer through the detailed die. Oh, I'm out. Oh, it's not going to come out. It's empty. Let me see. There's another one over here. There might be enough in here. I think it's time to get more. All right. Ooh, that came out too fast. That's all right. It will be nice and shiny. All right, and then we're going to do the same thing to this one. I think I might have just used, oh, dog, I did it again. Oh, wow, Tina. It's going to be nice and shimmery. Can you guys see that shimmer? I hope that you can. All right, so that's got to dry, and since I put way too much on there, it's going to take a little bit. It just came out really fast. I squeezed too hard. Thanks. I love it too. It is the Wink of Stella. All right, so I'm going to add a little bit more glue to this now, and because it's probably dried a little, we're going to slide this right on there and just layer that on there. Can you see the glitter that is coming through there? I hope that you can. Okay, and then we're going to put a little glue right here, and we are going to slide that on there just like so. So there's our two wings. They're already beautifully glittered. Then we're going to take our tail piece, and I need to put a little glitter on that. Let's see if I can be a little more careful. Maybe. There we go. Alrighty. And we are going to glue that to the back of the bird. Okay. Just like so. Just kind of line it up. There we go. All right, now we're going to attach our wings. So you can attach these any way that you like to attach them, but I like the back wing to go straight up and then the side wing to go out a little towards the back, if that makes sense. I hope it does. So kind of like just like that. So I don't want to cover up any of the beautiful embossing on it. And I don't want to cover my tail, so just like that. So isn't that beautiful? I absolutely love it. Okay, so now we're going to put together our sprigs on here. So I am just going to lay this right about there. But you know what? Before I do that, I'm going to stamp our greeting on there. I'm using Misty Moonlight because that coordinates with our Misty Moonlight cardstock. And I'm going to hope that I can stamp this straight. I hope. Because I'm at an angle. Oh, not too bad. Okay. So that's done. And then we're going to go ahead and attach this. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. I'm looking at the green sprig. A little bit of green, a little bit of glue on here. You can use glue dots too, or your fine tip glue. And then we're just going to put that right on there like so. And then our berries. So I'm just going to put like a little bit of glue dot in the little circles, the little holes here. Just like that. I'm going to take your pick tool, and we've already cleaned up, or not cleaned up, but cut our berries out. So I am going to just pick those up with this and lay that down right there, just like so. And another one like so. Isn't that pretty? I think they work perfect for berries. Like I said, hey Tony, thanks for joining. I'm really not sure what they're for, but I think they make great berries. So we're going to put this aside and our bird aside, and we're going to bring in our cardstock. And because we've got some heat embossing to do, so I'm getting glitter, this glitter everywhere. It doesn't normally come off, but I had to add a little alcohol in for an earlier project, and that's probably another reason why it came out so fast, to make it stretch a little bit. So, okay, heat embossing. All right, so I'm going to take my embossing buddy, and I am just going to rub it along here so that my powder doesn't stick on, doesn't stick where I don't want it to. Okay, and then we've got our Versamark, and we have our white embossing powder that I just keep in this container because it makes it a lot easier to put it on. And let's see, and our stamps. So this is the stamp we're using. Let me show you. I didn't show you the stamps that we're using. We're using the snowflake, the peace on earth. We're going to use this little dove on the inside of our card, and then this is the sentiment that we're going to use on the inside. May your season be filled with all the wonder and blessings of Christmas. Okay, so we're going to daub this on there, but I want to kind of lay this on here about where I want it so that I can just kind of eyeball about where I want my snowflakes to be. So I think I got a good idea, and it's okay if it goes kind of out of the circle, because you kind of want it to be like not all inside. Does that make sense? Like you want to be able to see how you can see this where part of it's coming out, showing through, but you know that half of it's missing. Does that make sense? I'm having trouble talking actually today. I don't know why. Nothing is making sense today. It's one of those things, I guess, huh? All right. And let me see here. I'm going to bring this back in so I can kind of see where I need it to be. So we're going to put another one down here, and probably one here, and probably one there. I think that's probably going to be good. And if we need to go back and add another one, we will. So now I'm going to take our white embossing powder. And Tony, are you feeling better these days? I hope so. You know, last week you were really struggling with breathing. Okay. Just like that. And then once in a while you will get a little stubborn piece that won't come off. So you can take a brush and just carefully get that off of there. Just give it a little blow on it a little bit. All right, I'm going to close that up. We're going to bring in our heat tool and watch the magic begin. It's my favorite thing to do. One of them anyway. I love to heat emboss. I think it's so much fun. I am doing another class on next week, Tony. It is October 22nd is the 6:30 class, and then the 23rd is the morning class. So all the information is on my page under events. So you just click on the day that you want to take the class, and it'll have all the information. It'll have the class fees, everything that you'll need, and all that good stuff. I think I got that. So we're doing Christmas cards this month in class. So that should be fun. I think I got that pretty good. All right, so I'm just gonna let this cool down so we don't smudge it. All right, so now this is gonna go right there. And I got a little more than I did on our first card, but it'll be all right. All right, so now we're gonna take some of our dimensionals and we're gonna pop this piece up. So I'm gonna put a little more than what I normally would because I want the cutout to be supported. So I'm gonna use some of these sides here too for the side here, like so, and like so. And I think I'm gonna put another one right here and probably another one right there. All right, because this card will get mailed out, so I don't want it to cave in on us. I want it to arrive just as pretty as it left. Oh, so you guys, I was gonna give the card away that I made last week, and I forgot to do the drawing, so I'll have to go back and look and see who shared and commented, and I will post who the winner is. I'll post that. I'm sorry I forgot. It's been a crazy week. You guys know, most of you know that my daughter and her husband got orders to move to Colorado Springs, so we have been over there almost every day helping. My husband, he has been over there every day helping repair things and painting and getting their house ready to put on the market because they're moving. All right, so now I'm bringing back in our bird, and I am gonna, let me get this because this little piece is kind of really delicate, so I'm not going to try to scoop it up with my fingers. We're going to put a little bit of glue on here, just like that. I think that that's probably plenty, and we're going to put it right there because our bird, might not have put enough, is going to carry it. So just like so. And then we're going to pop this up, but because I popped the white layer, the Whisper White layer up, I'm going to use 2 dimensionals to really pop our bird up. So otherwise I would just use 1, but if I use 1, it will just make it level with our white layer, and I want it to pop higher. So I'm going to use 2 of them. Hey, Nikki. Okay, so we were just talking about you. All right, so I'm going to put them. You want to make sure that your wings are within the inside of your card so that it will fit in the envelope. I'm not happy with that. That's not sticking very well, so I'm gonna put a little bit more glue on that, and it is gonna go just like that. Okay, there we go. I am happy with that. So there we go. So there is the outside of our card. So now let's do the inside. This is something you guys know that I always forget. And I always tell my ladies at class, make sure that you decorate your envelopes and your inside of your cards. You don't want a naked one. Okay, so I am inking this up in Misty Moonlight. I'm going to stamp this down because sometimes I do not get my labels on straight. So, yeah, you guys know that. Okay, so we are going to stamp this straight down, straight up. There we go. And I put it up higher so that you could have room to sign your card, write a little message in there. And then we're going to use, you know what, I think I want to do our dove in gray. So, and some smoky slate, I think. So let me get that ink real fast. We almost got through, almost, without me forgetting anything. And really, I didn't forget. I just changed my mind last minute. Okay, so I'm going to ink that up in our smoky slate. I'm going to stamp it off because I don't really want it to be, well, let's see. I was going to put it beside it, but I think I'm just going to put it right down at the bottom, just like so. So there we go. There is our bird. I'd much rather it been up there. It's okay. All right. And you could color it if you want to, if you wanted to add a little bit something to it, but I'm not going to do that. And then we're going to just put some glue on that. I think I'm just going to use my seal and hope that I can get this in here straight. Alrighty, because the seal is pretty strong. The Seal Plus is really strong. That's more for like 3D projects and stuff like that. Alright, so there we go. There, you know what I'm going to do? Oh gosh, I'm scared to do this though because I made such a mess the first time. I think I'm just going to do a little bit of glitter on the tips of the wings, just to give it a little some. There we go. I likey. All right, there we go. All right, so what do you guys think? I hope that you like this. Oh, that was really sweet, Tony. Okay, so there we go. So there is our, oh, one more thing. We need to put a rhinestone or something in the eye. So in this one, I just used a rhinestone and used my basic black alcohol marker and colored it, but I think I might want to use a little pearl if I still have one left. I may not. Well. I thought I did, but I guess I do not. I guess I used them all. Yep, I did. Okay, so I am going to use, I think these are going to be too big though. I really like the look of the little pearls, but I thought I had a couple left, but I don't see them. So, darn. Let's just use, you know what? I'm going to use one of these. I wonder what this would look like. It might be too blue. Actually, I really like that a lot. We just used a blue rhinestone from our Holiday Rhinestone Basic Jewels. You think I was drinking this morning or something. I promise you I was not. Holiday Rhinestone Basic Jewels. These are in the annual catalog. There's my little pearls. Oh well, I like that better. I think that that's really pretty with the blue. So what do you guys think? I think it's beautiful. I absolutely love it. This one I did no glitter on it. This one is glitter. So which one do you like better, glitter or no glitter? So it's beautiful. And you could even dress this up more and run your layer through your your die cutting machine, and you could use the subtle. You could use the subtle embossing folder. You could use one of the Christmas folders. You could use the snowflake one. You could use, what's the one I'm really thinking of? I'm thinking of the wrapped in texture. That would be really pretty too. There's two of them that come in that one. So this one right here I think would be really pretty. You can emboss the Whisper White layer and just add a little something something to it. And you could really use any embossing folder you wanted to, but I think that those would be really, really pretty. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I will make sure that I list the links to sign up for my emails, my newsletters, for the paper pumpkin, and for to join my team. And I think there was something else. I'll remember what it was. I'll go back and look at my notes. And let's see. So thanks again for joining me today. I really do appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to spend with me crafting. And I hope that you give this a try. And if I can help you with anything, or any place your orders or anything like that,